Hi, Emma.
I saw your interview with BBC, and you admitted it has been obviously a difficult week. You are human. You do feel the pressure. Just what's it been like? Because I'd imagine you're quite keen to just get back to winning ones.
Yeah, again, I think even if we all know we can't control anything on that, but we felt was probably not fair to receive that amount of criticism. But we understand what we can focus. I think for us, it's like how we can perform at our best level as individuals, as a team. And I think, we tried to do that. I think I knew coming into the game I was confident because I saw the energy and the quality in training session this week from my players. We knew what we wanted to do in terms of game plan coming into the game. So, yeah, I only want to focus on that because that's the only thing we can control.
That first half performance, it did look like Tottenham were causing you a lot of problems. Do you think maybe that just that pressure and the noise maybe impacted that first half performance a little bit?
I think when you want to perform at your best, you need to have the four elements of the performance aligned and at the highest level. And the four of them are tactical aspects, mental aspects, physical aspects, and technical aspects. So one of them or some of them are just not as high as possible. I think it affects the performance. So probably you could see the game changer was the goal we scored, and I think we were a different team in the second half. I think we created a lot more. We controlled the game, and I think that's who we want to be.
And just in terms of moving forward, like that result, pretty significant in helping you gain control on your position in the top three. I suppose how important was that in terms of your own road?
We know when we are in Chelsea, we need to win every game. We want to be as much as possible in control. If you want to do that, you need to get points to win. So I think, again, most of the conversations we had with the players were about what can we control. And I think that's really important for us to stay with that mindset. I think, what we can control right now is to make sure we focus on the performance for us to get through every game with 3 points. And we want to perform at our best level for any game until the end. We still have a lot to play for. We know what we can improve. We are having really good conversations with the player about our performances, and I think that's the best thing to just try to be the best version of ourselves.
Thanks, Em. Yep.
You said you felt good energy in training this week, but were you concerned about the number of big chances that your side conceded today? Spurs missed a lot of big chances.
I think we know why we are conceding them, so it's about making sure going into every game we avoid that. I don't want to give too much because I think probably some people are listening what I'm going to say, but again, we know the reason why we are conceding some situations. We knew in the Arsenal game why we were conceding some situations, why we just conceded 2 goals. Same from the game when we reflected on the game against Man City. So the reflection on the game against Tottenham will be the same. We know the reasons why, which is really important. So it's more for us to make sure we solve that.
You played Spurs twice now, beaten them twice. Do you see a difference in this team though, from the 2 games? They progressed through the season as you played them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they progressed. I really like this club because they are doing a lot for the women's game. Just to have the opportunity to play in this nice stadium is already a big proof. I like the coach. We had a really good conversation before the game, and he's a really good coach. I knew him when he was in Brann. I faced him when I was in Lyon, and he always made sure he was giving me some difficult moments on the pitch, so it just proved her quality. And again, I think this club is doing the right thing for the women's team.
And finally, you had to take off Millie Bright, and I think I spotted her hobbling at the end of the game. Is she okay? Is there an injury there?
We'll see. We'll assess her. I think it's probably too soon to tell, but I think she got a big kick from the Tottenham player. I'm sure she haven't done that in purpose, but it hurts. So hopefully it's not too bad.
Thank you, Catherine.
Yeah, no, was part of the plan. I think after the Man City game, Keira couldn't train the full week, so was part of managing her.
You mentioned in your answer to Emma about the criticism maybe you and the players feeling that it was maybe a little bit unfair, and we've heard Erin Cuthbert say that it's hurt her and the defeats have hurt her. Has it hurt you as well, maybe sort of hearing some of the
I would say I think I know who I am, so I don't need people outside my environment to tell me who I am. I will always make sure I give my best. I know I have the competence, I know I have the knowledge, I know the women's game, and I'll do my best for the Chelsea club. So I think from that reason, like I'm not saying I'm the best one, I'm not saying I'm arrogant, but I know who I am. And I think like, yeah, I'll always make sure I'll support my players in the best way possible as well. My job is to make sure, again, they go on the pitch with having a lot of clarity on what they need to achieve and making sure, again, like they are all together to achieve big things. So for that reason, I can't control anything one more time. And yeah, no one is going to disturb me on my confidence.
And we saw you celebrate the first goal with your assistant coach. It was quite. We're not used to seeing you maybe celebrate
Yeah.
so emotionally, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's more because my assistant coach Melin, yeah, she always tells me you could show more emotions when we score goals, and she's true. I think I already explained why sometimes I don't want to celebrate too much, but yeah, she's right. I think she's right because it's tough to win. So in this league, we already spoke about this league being the most competitive league, and I think for us, like to have shown today the opportunity to bounce back again. Yeah, I'm really proud of my players, and sometimes it's also good to show your emotions in that moment.
Kit, thank you, and then Megan.
Hi, Kate.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can I also check on the captain not being in the squad today?
Yeah, she just felt a little thing in her hamstring during the week, so yeah, we didn't want to take any risk from that.
Is obviously, as you said, a long injury list for you guys this season. Do you feel that's purely just bad luck, or does any have a bit of a look like why are so many injuries happening beyond just bad luck?
No, I think you can not only put that in the bad luck, but I think when you play for Chelsea, again, the squad is about having only international players, young or more experienced. I think these players play a lot of games, so for that reason they travel a lot, they play many games, and at one point their body sometimes it's yeah, it happens. But I think from the intensity in the games, in training session, it demands a lot for the bodies to cope with, and I think yeah, sometimes it happens. We also are having a lot of reflection around yeah, what is happening with some players, and I think for that reason we always reflect on what we can do better. Right now as a club, again, I think we are doing our best to make sure we reduce that risk sometimes. Sometimes we reduce the list of the players who are injured. Because again, not trying to find some excuses, but yeah, if you look at the squad who was available last season and the squad who is available this season, and my job is to focus on the players who are available, but yeah, it's different. We don't have the same squad available, and it impacts yeah, our performances and everything.
And this is the first time we've spoken to you since your contract extension was announced. Can you just give us a sense of what that means to you in terms of, I suppose, a real show of belief in the club?
Yeah, I think it's a yeah, big thing because not many clubs, and I understand why, because when you are a manager in such a high club like Chelsea, you need to win games and you need to perform at your best. So I know exactly what is my job about, but for a club like Chelsea to be able to show that statement when people are talking about yeah, a lot of things around the team and around the results, I think it's a big statement, and I think I really appreciate that. I'm really grateful. I see yeah, a lot of good things and positive things for the future in this club, and I'm really happy to contribute to that.
Can you give yourself a chance to celebrate tonight after a difficult couple of weeks? Was it straight
Yes. No. I think we have 1 week to prepare the game, so yeah, I will enjoy really, because yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's been a difficult time, and that's normal. Again, when you are in Chelsea, you want to win, but it's been tough, so we also need to celebrate with the players and the staff. Thank you.
We'll finish with Megan, thank you.
Just a real quick comment. You said you knew why y'all were kind of conceding chances the way you are, and it's been 3 games in a row. Have you seen an improvement in y'all's ability to stop that?
Yeah, I think like also we are spending a lot of time, because that's also something I want to bring into this club, but sometimes we play different systems, and some differences are sometimes yeah, in the different systems are really important. And I think we are focusing a lot about yeah, the positions we need to have on the pitch. When we are in that positions, the expectations I have from the players, and making sure like that foundation or basics in the game model are well executed, I would say. But yeah, sometimes not easy, because when you play in a different system, the players need to adapt quickly. I think I have the quality of the players to do that. We have done that last season and it worked. So I'm really confident we can do that, but also making sure, yeah, they just understand sometimes, yeah, the details are really important to play on the way you want to play and perform at your best level.
Thank you very much. How will you celebrate? Is it chocolate? Chocolate time or?
Yeah, no, with my kids, because they are my base and my foundation.
Oh,
you know
that's
that,
nice.
so,
That's
yeah.
nice. I'm sure there'll be some chocolates.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be
Thanks,
some.
Sonia. Well done.
And the kids felt we are probably going home, so it's good for them. They know now we are staying. So. Joking, kid. It's a joke. Maybe a French joke, but don't take that like literally.
I'm practicing.